Back. So if you're looking to warm things up in the kitchen, we have a treat that will probably wow your family. It's an award-winning treat. So Charlene Patton with the Kansas Soybean Commission here to show us this really sweet recipe, and it made the rounds over at the State Fair, right?
It did.
Impressed the crowd.
It did. Each year, the Kansas Soybean Commission works with the Kansas State Fair, and they have a Heart Healthy recipe contest.
Okay, cool.
This one in the dessert division, and she got 3rd place. I'll let you say who she is.
Okay, this is the winner for this recipe, by the way, Stephanie King from South Hutch. So we want to say thank you for letting us share a bit of this recipe. And this is an oatmeal soy butter fudge bar recipe. We'll say that 10 times fast, right? So how do we make this?
Okay, and before I forget, I want to say there will be a contest this September.
Okay.
So will anyone who has an idea start getting it ready, and they can enter.
And we'll make it here on cake, so
that would be great. So the first layer is the kind of a cookie base that we did.
Okay.
And it has 1 stick of butter, so a 1/2 cup of butter that we've mixed and creamed with brown sugar, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and then the wow butter, and that is a replacement for peanut butter, so it's soy nut butter. So mix that till it was nice and creamy, and then we added our dry ingredients, and I did this ahead of time because we want it nice and crumbly.
Yes.
And then I added in the oatmeal, but the cookie base that we had in there, we put in an egg and vanilla. And then we have the all-purpose flour, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and a teaspoon of baking soda, and a teaspoon of salt, and then 2.5 cups of oatmeal.
Okay.
So mix that all together, and then put half of it, which is about 4 cups. Put that in our 9x13 pan.
Press it down.
And I love this little, it's a dough scraper.
Okay.
You can use a spoon, but this really gets into the corners.
Yeah.
And we talked about it's baked for family fun. This would be a great job for kids. They would love to do that.
Much easier than a spatula.
Exactly.
So
yes.
Perfect.
Now this is the mixture that goes next, and this is the fudge mixture, and this is 1 12-ounce package of dark chocolate chips, and 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and then we have a little bit more of that soy nut butter.
It smells so good.
So we're going to stir that. I put that in the microwave for about a minute, and I hadn't stirred it because I wanted you to see what we have in there. But look how nice that blends.
So nicely.
Yes, and so now what we're going to do is just pour that right on top of our crumb mixture, and then we're going to top it with the remaining part of our crumb mixture. So just spread that out, and that makes, and you can see in the display over there that it makes 3 different layers, because you have your crumb mixture, your fudge, and then you have little bit of mix there. Okay, now we're going to put the rest of this on there. There we go.
Awesome.
And what we do is just use this again and press it down so we have that top layer.
And nice even, you know, it's perfect.
And then this will go in the oven.
Okay.
It bakes at 350 for about 35 minutes till it's golden brown. Let it cool, and then cut it into those bars, and you get that 3 layers of fudge in the cookie base.
That's awesome. And having that extra soy in your diet, just so important, you know?
It is. We want to have 25 grams of soy protein every day. You're getting soy protein here with the soy nut butter, so that's important that we have. And for those people that might be allergic to peanut butter, this is a great alternative, because the soy nut butter will replace like peanut butter in recipes.
Really
for like
great.
Making a peanut butter cookie, you can use the soy nut butter.
Oh yeah, you know, when you send kids treats to school, you can't have peanut butter these days, so this might be, you know, a thing to consider.
Absolutely.
Definitely for those families out there.
That's
if people want to go and check out more from the Soybean Commission, where do we need to go to?
Go to kansassoybeans.org, and we have all of our recipes there in the archive section. And if you have questions, our phone number is there, and you can just call us. We also have links to a lot of our resources.
Well, we appreciate your time, Charlene.
Thank
She's
you.
so wonderful to have on air. When we come back from the break, we're going to have a little treat for you. Not a tasty treat, but a treat in terms of an animal. We have the Kansas Humane Society in the house. Stay with us, everyone.